Hey, what's up everybody? It's Chronofahx, your time traveling kitsune, and welcome to Zelda Fridays with more Majora's Mask. How are you guys doing today? Personally, I'm doing pretty well myself. Just kind of, just relaxing. Let's see. I'm kind of waiting on a little bit of a contest that I've entered recently to get a new computer. So cross my fingers that I win it, because that would be a major upgrade for me. But who knows? Let's see what else happened. So the short that I released yesterday, oh man, even though I didn't really get many responses from it on TikTok or on Twitter. I mean, Twitter I'm not surprised on, because I have like no presence there. Because outside of the like Oshide post, I get like no engagement on Twitter, so it's not. So I'm not overly surprised by that. But on YouTube, I got some really interesting reactions there. Yeah, man. I mean, some of them I kind of expected. Like I put my Barbie in a microwave, or I put a fork into a microwave. But there was one that was like, oh, that is, wow. Dang. It was interesting to see that kind of thing. And yeah, I thought mine was kind of crazy with the getting hit by a fire truck, which, by the way, if you want to know that story, let me know, and I'll probably make like a short about it, kind of going more in depth on the story, because it'll take a while to tell that story. Yeah, it's definitely a weird story. But I think with that, I think I'll go ahead and switch over to the game. So, oh, you know what? I never adjusted the volume back for what it did Batman Arkham a few days ago. I think it was about there. Let's see. Yeah, the sound waves look about right. All right. Oh, and it's lagging already. Oh boy. Oh, so much lag. Oh my gosh. Oh. Wait for it to return, and there we go. Okay, that's a little better. So last time I got Stone Tower done, as well as got the Giant's Wallet, which means all there is left is just Great Bay, as well as getting these last 4 masks. So first, let's make our way over to Zora Hall, where the entrance to Great Bay is. The Great Bay Temple, I mean. Okay, so you just need to head over this way. Couple of levers, and there is Zora. Thankfully, likes are not quite as dangerous as they were in the past, because you can pretty much just electric shield them and instantly defeat them. Because yeah, likes are only underwater, so Zora is pretty much the only way to fight these things, but yeah. Anyways, welcome to Zora Hall. There's a couple of fun things you can do right off the bat in here. First, there's this giant stage that is a giant clam. It's kind of a fun detail. Oh, I want a dolphin jump out. Oh. There are these torches around. If you can light like the wooden torches that are around the hall, I think it'll light all of these. And one neat little detail is, talk to this guy. Cow, you're just in time. I just want to check the levels on your guitar. Can you play a note for me? Huh? It's a little too quiet. I guess I'll turn it up a bit. Okay, thanks, Mikhail. We do it again. Ah, that's a little too loud. I guess I'll turn it down a bit. Okay, thanks, Mikhail. And located around the different spots are leading to the rooms of different members of the band of the Indigo Goes. Hey, Mikhail. That's right, Evan, your band leader, is looking for you. They'll only let you in if you are Zora Link. Mikhail, where have you been? Where have you been? I was worried. Concert in town is coming up, but it seems like all the band members are in a funk. Bet you didn't know that, huh? Especially Lulu. Haven't heard her voice in a long time. She's usually in good spirits too. Ooh, I wonder if this is all related to the ocean turning all weird. Actually, I know a bit about Lulu's secret. Want to hear it? There's a rumor that the ocean is getting weird because there's trouble offshore in Great Bay Temple. And they say that when that happens, something bad will befall the Zora descendant who's been protecting the temple. Do you catch my drift? Lately, Lulu has been looking kind of weird. Maybe Lulu's the... And if you listen very closely, he is playing the cave theme from A Link to the Past on the drums. Kind of a neat little Easter egg. Something I actually forgot to point out last time I played Majora's Mask. The Battle of the Windfish that we played to get the Circus Leader's Mask is a reference to the Battle of the Windfish from Link's Awakening. Forgot to mention that last time. Wanna see Jappus? And I have another band jam session. And again, nice little musical Easter egg. He is playing the dungeon theme from the original LOZ. Mikau, where you been? I'm all like, where's Mikau? Concert's coming up soon. Now our band leader has pulled a vanishing act. Evan's all holed up in his room just writing songs. And to top it off, Lulu just stands out back staring at the sea. Doesn't even respond when you talk to her. You gotta think it's just cause Lulu's not interested in me. I'd understand, but I'm telling you, it looks like something's real wrong. Is there something you're trying to hide from me? I'm not running an inquiry or anything. But look, if we don't start rehearsing real soon, we're not gonna be ready for the concert. Alright, so now we just go over here to this next one. Ah, Mikau, what have you been doing this whole time? Evan, the band leader's been waiting for you for a while now. Hurry, go on in. Okay. Again, another musical Easter egg. He is playing the Game Over music for the original LOZ. Mikau, what was it? Did you get the eggs back? I don't have the eggs in this timeline. Sorry, bud. Oh, couldn't do it after all. Have you been to see Lulu out in back by the ocean? Ever since the pirates stole her eggs, she's just been standing out there, gazing at the sea and sighing. Mikau, we need those eggs safe so Lulu can get her voice back. We've grown accustomed to life in a peaceful sea. The only one among the Zora tribe who's still able to go to blows with those wild pirates. It is you, with the blood of Zoran heroes flowing within you. I'm still keeping Lulu's problem a secret from the other band members. They're all looking forward to our Carnival of Time concert. And I can't tell them it's canceled because Lulu can't sing, can I? Okay, I want to experiment for a second. Because there's a specific quest involving him. If you play these specific notes, to the band leader, you get a piece of heart. Okay, you can do it without, because normally you're supposed to kind of figure it out and talk to one of the other band members and basically put together this song, but I already knew it. Huh? That song. Works. It works! Anyway, if you're wondering what the notes are, if you're playing the N64 version, it is right, down, A, down, no, wait, right, down, A, down, right, A, left, right, down, right, left, down. Not bad. That's a pretty good song I just made up. You got a good sense of melody. We'll play my new song at our next show. Take this and thanks. Got a heart. Not thinking of stealing your song, do you? I know you are, dude. Alright, and last... Shut up, I'm busy right now. Ah, Mikau, you caught me. Lulu's been looking kind of weird lately. I was worried. It's not like I was spying on her or anything. I'm not some kind of weirdo or some sort of slimy fish or anything. Yeah. I just remembered that I have somewhere to be. What time is it? Oh, yeah, I have to be there. Like, now. See ya. Every band member has to deal with some kind of stalker at some point. Lulu, why do you have a Deku scrub in your room? What do you sell anyway? Is this your room? I'm awfully sensitive to the sea breeze, so I'm sorry. Oh, you sell green potions. I don't need any. But if you do like a long line of trades with other Deku salesmen, you can take this Deku flower and fly up to get a piece of heart. And oh, is this? Yeah, it's her diary. It's been 2 days since I lost my voice. I don't want Mikau to know, so I talked to Evan about it. He recommended I take the eggs to the marine research lab to have him check. I think I will take them right away. Such a terrible thing has happened today that I don't know where to begin writing. I heard a sound late at night, and when I opened my eyes, I saw strangers in my room. I tried to fight, but they were able to steal my precious eggs. Seems I lost consciousness after that. Today I told everything to Mikau, the one person whom I didn't want to know about it. At first I was too embarrassed and too sad to do anything. And with the words that Mikau said at that moment, I felt that all hope had been lost. But please, Mikau, I'm begging you, don't do anything rash. Oh yeah, every time you leave, that sucker will just come back and immediately run. So, one thing that I've always been a little confused about, and I'm wondering the answer. Is Mikau the father of Lulu's eggs? Because that is a genuine question that I've always had. Because I've never really been sure on that. Oh, so in here is just a shop where you can buy a shield, arrows, and red potion. With like being able to steal the hero shield, you're now able to lose the shield. But because I did things out of order and I got the mirror shield, I am basically immune to losing my shield. Open up this, and I think that's every nope. Dang it, I wanted to get a fairy. Anyways, I think that's every teleport statue in the game that I just unlocked. Alright, this time. Gotcha. I got a thing. Okay, grab all this because I'm going to need a lot of items going forward. And over here is Lulu, who, yeah, is reusing the same model as, Taking a blanket on her name. The one Zora lady from Ocarina. Speak to her as Mikau, and that sad face is trying to tell you something. You can see it in her expression. Touch her in any other form, she just doesn't do anything. It's literally only as Mikau that she has that reaction. But played a new wave Bossa Nova. This happens. Also, this 100% has to be a reference to Turtle Rock from A Link to the Past. This just has to be. I slept quite well. I just realized this when I opened my eyes. Passing days is quite quick, isn't it, Lulu? Yes, Lulu, it's nothing to be surprised at. Although my eyes were closed in sleep, I still see everything that occurs in this ocean. Seems Lulu is confused. Regrettably, there's no time for idle conversation. Now then, proud Zora warrior. The open seas of Great Bay have need of your might. Quickly, climb onto my back. Talk to Lulu again. Mikau, what's going on? My voice. What happened to me? Talk to Rainy in other form. Who are you? Mikau. Where's Mikau? Hook shot onto the back of the turtle, and off we go to Great Bay. To the temple, at least. Onward! What's the worst that could happen? You could die. Welcome to Great Bay Temple. I've always liked that little detail that Link just waves goodbye to the turtle. That's a cute detail. So right off the bat, I'm gonna equip the Great Fairies Mask because, yep, there's another 15 stray fairies to collect. And the first one is right in this room. Light up all 4 of these torches to reveal a treasure chest right at the entrance. Also, if you want to leave at any point, hookshot onto the turtle again. Okay, is there anything else? Nope. Okay. Yeah, I love being purple. Whoa, this huge water wheel. So, let's talk a little bit about Great Bay Temple, because for most fans, they see this temple and think, oh no, another water temple. Because water temples in Zelda games are notorious for being really long, really confusing, and just not being that much fun. And if it were a kid me, then yeah, I would fully agree with that sentiment. But I'm actually going to be a pretty big defender of this temple. Because, honestly, I like Great Bay. Yeah, I like this temple. Because once you figure out kind of the nice linear pattern, because like when you figure out how this dungeon works, it's actually not that bad to navigate and figure things out in. Yeah, it's probably the longest, and if I were to rank all 4 dungeons, this probably would be in the bottom half, because I just love Snowhead and Stone Tower so much. But this one's still pretty fun and enjoyable for me. Okay, so ride this elevator up, taking out the sculptures. Okay, so there are no other there's no other stray fairies in this room. Okay. Let's see. I think it's So yeah, once you kind of figure out the pattern with this place, it's not that bad. Plus, I think there are a couple other things that make me kind of love Great Bay Temple. First of all, I love this aesthetic. I get it, that huge water wheel is powering this thing. I love that this place is not just like a regular dungeon. Like, it's not just a bunch of stone carvings and, you know, just what you would normally associate with a Zelda dungeon. I like that this place is more like a factory. Like, there's constant moving mechanical things. There's different levers and gears and gizmos and all. It just makes it feel a lot more unique. It makes you really question the history of this place. Like, what were the ancients thinking when they were building this place? Like, what were the ideas? How advanced was it compared to everything else that was being made at the time? Actually, would you really want to deep dive into the kind of the lore of Majora's Mask? I think the most interesting questions come from this place. Anyways, I'm gonna dive down to the bottom because there's a little pot there. We can't quite walk to the very center of this place. But what I can do is... Oh, I missed. Yeah, this might take me a few attempts. Because surprisingly, this pot is pretty hard to hit. Alright. Got it. There is a stray fairy. Okay. Come on, little stray fairy. Come to Papa. Come to Papa. Come to Papa. And based off of what I was saying earlier, Mikau might actually be a Papa, so come on. Come. Get over here. Thank you. All right. So our first step, you see these little fish? These indicate what direction you could go into. And the best way I could describe navigating through this place is go from top to bottom. Because the very bottom of this dungeon is where the boss is. And on top of that, your main goal of this place is to constantly change the direction of the flow of water in this place. So get it to the opposite and then go down to the bottom once you have the boss key. And that's basically how this dungeon works. I got the map. Right. So now what I want to do is hop over here. Because we've basically done everything that can do up to this point, I think. Is there another... I think there's another stray fairy. Yep, there is. Okay. So what I want to do is come over here because I think the stray fairies are in those pots. Can I grab that? No. There we go. That, and let's dive. Okay. These are the technical first appearances of the, like, Dexter hands, but because I did Stone Tower before this... Yeah. Anyways, again, countered these earlier, but these are Biodecababas. Basically, they stick to the bottom of lily pads until you cut them off. Then they become spider-like creatures with very creepy-looking eyes. Come on, come back to me, Boomerang, because I can't attack without it. There we go. But they can be instantly killed by the electric shield. Okay. Okay. Hop up and there we go. Oh, must have landed in the water. Okay. There we go. Oh. I wanted to defeat all of these because, yep, defeating all of them spawns a treasure chest that, as you can guess, has a stray fairy in it. Even if you don't do every stray fairy in every dungeon, do this one at least. Because the reward for Great Bay Temples, Stray Fairies, is stupidly good. Right, next to the increased magic meter, this is probably the most important Stray Fairy reward you can get in the game. Okay. Cut them down to size. Okay. Oop. Missed. Oh well, not that big a deal. And the subject teaches you another thing. Bomb shoes can walk on water, so be aware of that. All right, so I clearly can't jump up there, so hook shot it is. Oh. Stick aiming. I got the thing. Dive down to the bottom because that treasure chest actually has something important for the dungeon going forward. Yeah. Go. Because in this treasure chest, I got a key. Okay. So now let's break all these pots, see what... Okay, magic and arrows. Actually, those are pretty important. And down here... one of these should lead to something important. Okay. Is it not down here? So I thought there was another pot that had like a Stray Fairy down here. I could be wrong. Come on, hit the hand. One nitpick I do have about the Zora boomerangs is that it is a little hard to figure out how to throw them and aim them. Oh, I saw the pot. I saw the pot. Okay. It's like, what am I doing? I could probably hit it with the hook shot and be fine. There we go. Okay. That should be all of them. So now that we have a key, I'm gonna dive in. Back into the center room. This time, I'm gonna go one floor lower. No, whoa, 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 whoa! Oh yeah, that occasionally happens. Once in a while, if you like try to collide with something as Zora Link, you'll kind of cause the game to wig out a little bit like that. It can be amusing, and don't worry, it's not game breaking, so don't worry about that. Okay, so there's just an Octorok here. Can't really do anything with you yet, so I'm gonna climb up this pipe. And actually, that is another valid tip that I can offer. Follow the pipes. Because oftentimes the pipes will lead you where you need to be. Okay. So this is just kind of your stock room. This is where you can go to replenish any of your items, because up ahead is a mini-boss. As per usual style with 3D Zelda games, look up in the room. I am currently blanking on the name of this mini-boss, but what I can tell you is that this is actually a reoccurring enemy in the Zelda series, because this was actually one of the dungeon bosses in Link to the Past. It was basically a boss fight in Link to the Past equivalent to the Water Temple. So kind of a clever cameo. And a nice little update to this fight. Because in the original, it was like maybe 6 of these like tadpole egg things that I had, and you just used the hook shot to remove them slowly. It was a pretty tedious fight. But here, There's like a dozen eggs, and you can still hit the eye, which is its weak point, even when it's surrounded with these things, as long as you use the Zora boomerangs, which can be a little tricky with these things constantly bouncing around and interrupting you, but yeah. Let's see. All right. And also, once in a while, it will just intentionally drop its eggs. You don't need to necessarily hit them off. That's like the only way it attacks you in this phase. Oh, it's almost night. Okay. Come on. Hit it. Come on. I want to move on to the next phase, please. Ah. Okay. Because I do want to get to a nice spot in the dungeon by midnight the first day, because I want to go rescue the grandma that gave me the blast mask earlier. Okay, phase 2. Releases all its eggs and it starts ramming into the wall. Hit it while its eye is open with like an arrow or the Zora boomerang. But first, I'm going to take out all of these eggs by spamming the spin attack. Also, once in a while, these things will drop items for you to use. And I think I've already hit this thing a couple of times. Oh, finally. It's a warped. Once in a while, you can actually hit this thing with a spin attack. Oh, it's gonna explode. Okay. Yeah, strangely enough, even though regular sword attacks can't hit it, the spin attack can. That's another good thing to keep in mind. I got the thing. You got the ice arrows. These things can freeze objects or enemies and can even create ice platforms for you. Also, in the secret shrine that I showed earlier in Ikana, the wart is one of the mini bosses that you fight. Okay. So I'm gonna slash all these bots and get a little bit of health recovery. And let's move on. I was hoping I could pull out the shield, because you can actually pull out the shield in water. That's like that's actually something that you can do. Anyways, freeze the Octoroks and it creates a nice little ice platform for you to hop up. Yep. Hop up here and activate this. That opens the valve, allowing water to flow through the red pipes. Alright, so now I'm trying to remember if there's any other like stray fairies in this room. I don't think there are, so I'll just go ahead and leave. Alright. So now what I want to do is follow the pipes up to this room. Again, that is a nice little trick that I've learned to make going through Great Bay a lot easier. Follow the pipes. It's up here. After I shocky the bonefish. Gonna hook shot across. And over here, gonna ice arrow and create a nice little pathway for me. If you're playing this on the 3DS version, they basically visually show you where you can shoot the ice arrows to freeze the water, but it can only be frozen in those specific spots. Versus in the N64 version, where it's not as obvious, but you could shoot the ice arrows anywhere. I kind of prefer the N64 approach because it allows you to kind of figure things out on your own, and it gives you a lot more freedom about how you want to go about things. Okay, Anyways, hold this valve open to allow more of the red to flow through. Okay, are there any stray fairies? Nope. Okay, then let's move on. All right, so I'm gonna dive down here. Back to that one room that we encountered earlier. And yeah, I will admit that is probably one nitpick about Great Bay, is that sometimes it does require a little bit of backtracking, and it does get old after a bit, especially if you get lost. Like, I think that's why people get frustrated with this dungeon, is that if you don't know this dungeon super well, it can be a little annoying to traverse. Okay, so I'm gonna take out these guys and at least get them out of the water. At least off the lily pads. Nope, I wanted to face forward. Dang it. Fine. Okay, so I don't think the door up ahead requires a key, so I might as well do this right now. Okay. Freeze the water. Freeze it again. And jump over. For this next thing, I'm gonna need fire arrows. Okay. Break all that. And melt the door. Alright. Gonna want ice arrows out again. And here's another gecko. Only this time, he summons bubbles. Come on. Hit him. There we go. And he goes up into the ceiling. And he'll try to get you into this bubble so he can beat the crap out of you while he can't do anything. So, freeze him while he's up on the ceiling, allow him to crash down, making him vulnerable to your attacks. Oh well, sometimes trying to hit you with the bubbles. Like, he'll throw the bubbles at you in that state. Okay. And freeze! Freeze! Good boy, even though you're an amphibian. Though with your name, you should probably be more of a reptile. I don't know. Oop. Yeah, overall, this is a pretty cool mini boss. Okay, I need to not be wasting arrows that much. Okay. And freeze. Alright. And there we go. And with that, you should also now be able to do the Dongero thing. If you go back and defeat that one gecko in the Woodfall Temple and just search around with the Dongero's mask. Ah, Dongero. It's been so long. What has brought you all this way? Would it be you came all this way looking for me? Ah, you need not say a thing. Upon seeing that face, I understand. Is it true? But I heard it was all winter in the mountains. When spring comes, I shall definitely go to the mountains. So, let us meet again. It disappears in a puff of smoke. So yeah, if you bring spring back to the Snowhead and get all the frogs together, you can get a piece of heart. It's pretty long and tedious for just a simple piece of art, but whatevs. But whatevs. Anyways, I got the key. I got the boss key. Yeah, again, if you know this dungeon pretty well, it's relatively short. Okay, so I'm only missing 7 of these stray fairies. But yeah, at this point, I could go directly to the boss room right now. Like, that's how short this dungeon is. I've only been playing for like an hour, and I'm already at a point where I can go and fight the boss of this place and be done with it. It only takes a little bit longer if you decide to go and do the stray fairies along with it, since those stray fairies do take a bit to do. Anyways, come up here because freeze. You can freeze the flow of water, allowing me to climb this ladder when I previously couldn't. Alright, so going here and... oh, this room. This room is pretty interesting. So first we're going to take out the Tektite. First of all, there's a giant bonefish down in the bottom. It's not that much more deadly than the regular bonefish, but I don't know, it's kind of interesting. Next, freeze the pathway over and open up that green valve. Oop. And oh yeah, if you want a nice and useful tip, roll before you jump. It'll actually add more distance. It's something that I learned a while back. And that opens up the green. And that opens up green. And over there is an opening. This leads me into one of the harder stray fairies to get in the dungeon, in my opinion. So first, have the hookshot ready. I'm gonna... okay, can I climb up on the ice at least? Can I climb up on the ice? Come on, let me climb. Thank you. Yeah, these platforms will disappear after a bit. These aren't like the ice platforms in Snowhead, where they're just kind of there permanent. Okay, next. Hookshot up. Yes, okay. And in the center is a little chest. Oh, come on. Let me open. With the stray fairy. Let's jump down. Oop, come on. Here we go. Because the next thing I want to do is come in here to the first room, and actually now that I basically have now that I'm at a point where I can just easily come back in, I'm gonna go and do the help the lady that gives you the blast mask, because this is actually required for something, for getting one of the masks later. So first I'm gonna return the flow of time back to normal. Don't know why it didn't take my song at first. Revert back to normal. And yeah, I also might as well go out and do a little bit of money grinding, because I'm gonna need a butt ton of money for what's coming. For one thing that's coming. Can I latch on? It's only for like a brief second. Come on, yes! Might have been easier to do it on the opposite side, but whatever. And, well, Lulu, where'd you go? Are you back in Zora Hall? Clearly not. Maybe she's back in the room with the that had the soccer? Because yeah, I've never seen this before. I have usually done Great Bay in one shot, so I've never actually left before. So no, she's not here. Huh. I wonder where she went. Is she on stage? Is that it? No? Huh. Wait, did I just see her? Oh, no, that's just a regular Zora. Never mind. Alright. Let's head back to Clocktown, and so I can save the old lady with the bombs. Once again, wings are sprouting out of my legs. And off to North Clocktown. And this time I don't have to wait too long. Because it's about half an hour before Sakon strikes. Alright, so now just gotta wait. Come on out, bomber lady. Oh, there she is. Hi there. Can I talk? Whoa, I'm inside her. Oh my gosh, I'm inside her. I should not be saying that like that. Oh my gosh, don't take that out of context. Please don't take that out of context. Also, your sword does not have any additional effect now that it's been upgraded. It's the same as always. And yep, because we already helped her before, she does not do anything for us now. And again, I'm gonna go and run around a bit, see if I can find any, do a little bit of money grinding. Particularly going out into East Clocktown. Because again, there is a nice money grinding trick that can help you out. Not to mention the 100 rupees that are just over here if you can do a little bit of platforming. Hop. And there we go. I got the cash. Yeah, I got a sword. Alright, so now light arrows. Hi, Curse Bubble. Bye, Curse Bubble. 50 rupees every time. And again, these things infinitely respawn. Alright. Should probably stock up a little bit on magic. There we go. Okay, go until I get all... Go until my wallet is maxed out. Hey, bye. Okay, one more Curse Bubble should do it. Got it. Yeah, it only took me, like, what, a minute? And my wallet is already full. It's a pretty solid money grinding thing, especially if you have Chateau Romani. Then you can just infinitely do it without worrying about running out of magic. Right, off to Zora Cave. Let's finish out Great Bay Temple. Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and grab another fairy. I got the thing. Alright, so I want to have ice arrows again. And let's latch onto the turtle again. Again, where did Lulu go? That is my question. Wait, could she be at the Could she be at the lab at this point? Like, I actually don't know where she could be. Anyways. Right, in here. Want to first turn off this yellow switch. Also, another hint. If the valve has two ends to it, it can be repeatable, turning on and off. If it's just if it's like a single pad thing, it's a one and done. Anyways. Wait. No, I needed this thing to still be on. Never mind. So I'm gonna turn on the water. Because I need this thing to be flowing so that the elevators will continue to work. Alright. Come on down. Please, elevator. Thank you. And of course, the sculptures have respawned. Nope. Yeah, you gotta time it right, otherwise you miss out on stuff. Oh boy. Okay. Yep. Hop over. Should probably have the Great Fairy's mask on. For this next bit, hookshot on the ceiling. If I can aim it correctly. There we go. Rise me up. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. Turn on the red, causing the entire temple to stall until. Also, I love the graceful swan dive that Link does if he's high enough over water. And we turn off the yellow, and we basically put the entire dungeon in reverse. Meaning that the water direction in the very center of the dungeon is now backwards to what it was earlier. Meaning we can now explore even further into the dungeon. And yep, that's pretty much all you need. At least for what's required for the story. You can go directly to the boss fight now. But because I want to go and do straight fairy stuff, I'm going to explore this dungeon a little bit more. Oop. Okay. Wait for this to come down. And let's go over. Alright, so Zora mask, and let's dive. Oop. Now let's dive. Once again, go top first. Swim over here and, yep, an entirely new room. We haven't been to yet. Stand on top of this. Wait. Freeze! Alright, so now we need to be on the lookout because there's a couple stray fairies in this room. Alright, so hop down here. And yep, there's one. Hang on. Maybe if I go on the other side of this. Oop. Okay. No! No! I need to melt and redo it. Yeah, this is another nitpick. Something that they actually did fix in the 3DS version. You have to constantly be switching back and forth between fire and ice arrows in this dungeon if you want to do everything. And you can only have one elemental arrow equipped at a time. So if I try to do ice arrows to the right, for example, it just replaces them. But in the 3DS version, they allow you to use more than one. They allow you to use any type of arrows at any point in time. You can have more than one type of arrow equipped. Making it a lot easier to do, a lot easier and faster to do this dungeon. All right, now let's go into here and get Stray Fairy. 10 out of 15. All right, so now what I want to do is hop over here. Come over here. And there is a treasure chest over here that has another Stray Fairy, I'm going to assume. And from here... should be a torch over here that allows me to hook shot over. Alright, so let's try climbing over here and see if I can get to it from here. Okay, drop down here. Okay, I can get to the chest at least. And that is 11. Oh, and narrowly missed the landmines. Okay, and that should be every Stray Fairy in this room? Yep. Okay, once again, I have to go fire arrow and melt the ice. Again, this dungeon, again, doing the side stuff in this dungeon is what makes it long. Can I drop down the thing? There we go. Wait for it to rise me up all the way to the top and freeze. Because no matter what timing you freeze it, it's always going to end up like that. So put it all the way up to the top so you can at least provide yourself a nice shortcut. Over to the store. And that takes us into yet another room that I'm so thankful they made the changes for the 3DS version for. Because, yep, there's a bunch of scales, and it involves melting and freezing the water above and below. Above, I mean. Okay. So first, I want to dive down here. Because down here is a barrel. Smash that and get another Stray Fairy. So now what I want to do is... Nope. Yep. Now what I want to do is come up here, weigh this down, or actually wait. Because technically you can only do, you can go through this place just once with only the fire arrows, but if you mess anything up, you have to use the ice arrows to refreeze. Okay. So now... Okay. Now I get it. Okay. So I'll have to refreeze that. But for this... Melt that and rise me up. Because the constant flowing water causes that side to be heavier. Melt that. And actually, the more I think about it, yeah, this room is required. Because I think this is required to create a flow to the boss room. Open the flow. And there is a Bonchu underneath. Knock that back. And we're too short as Link to do that, but Zora Link, not a problem. Alright. Break that, break that. Let's go to the opposite side. Get another stray fairy. 13 out of 15. And thankfully there are infinite spawning chews that basically allow you to take as many tries as you can with this room. Freeze that so that I can get on. And fire so that I may melt. Okay, trying to remember. Am I missing any? Because there's one just inside the boss room. I'm trying to remember if there's any others that I'm missing. At this point, I don't think I am. So let's hop down here. Okay, come out here where the flow will take me out. Dive down below. Oh. And in here is the entrance to where the boss is. Wait, what others am I missing? Oh, wait, I just remember where the last one is. I just remember where it was. Because over by the exit, if you want to leave this place, is... Yes, another stray fairy in a bubble. Don't bother swimming towards it because you will be carried off by the current. Just pop the bubble. Get to the surface before the timer goes. Can I not put on the mask? Huh. Kind of weird that I can't put on any mask outside of the Zora mask while in water. Put on the Great Fairy mask and... Fly to me, little stray fairy, wherever you may be. Oh, there you are. Fly to me before the timer runs out, please. Are you stuck? There we go. Take the ball to the ones of the same color. Dawn of the second day, just in time. Come on. I'm supposed to climb up this pipe. And activate this. Yeah, again, if you know how this dungeon works and just follow the pipes, it's not that bad. Like, I cleared this thing in an hour. Versus most of the other dungeons, which at least took me 2. Okay, can I climb up the water? No. Wait. Why can I not go? I was stuck there for a second. I'm like, wait, did I just soft lock? Do I have to soar back to the entrance? Oh boy, that would have been an interesting discovery. I mean, I'm always willing to learn new things about this game, even if it's ways to break it. For this, I would recommend just the regular bow. Let's jump down the hole. Meet gargantuan masked fish, Georg. Or is it Georg? I've never been sure on that. When I was a kid, this boss was absolutely horrible for me. I have never liked this boss as a kid. As an adult, it's actually okay. If you're playing the N64 version, yep. Because, yeah, the 3DS version of this is not only worse than the N64 one, it is actively one of the worst boss fights in any video game I've ever played. And anybody who's ever played the 3DS version knows that I'm right. I'll get into why in a little bit, but for now, the strategy that I would recommend most is shoot it while on the surface, turn it to Zorlink, dive down, shock it while it's down. Rinse, repeat. And then, if it's about to rear its attack, stay in the center of the platform. And also, look for the bubbles. That's where you... Because the bubbles give away where Georg is at all times. Okay, dive down. And then shock. And at a certain point, it will vomit its offspring to attack you. A simple shock will take him out and will actually heal you. Oh yeah, get too close to Georg and it'll start eating you. And unfortunately, you can't just shock your way out of it. Okay, out of the water. Okay. Where is Georg? Okay, there he is. Or she is apparently, as it did give birth, apparently. Wait, does this mean that I've hit the meta and did a birthing stream? Whoop! It's crazy that actually happened, that there was just a live stream where somebody gave birth. That was wild. Okay, anyways. Shaki. And yeah, now that we're nearing the end of this boss fight, I might as well go into the major change with the 3DS version. So, at first, it's pretty much a carbon copy of the original boss fight, which, again, if you're, like, doing a first-time playthrough, it is a little harder. But if you know the game well enough, you can... Then this boss isn't that bad. But, at one point, it gets rid of the platform in the center, and you're basically stuck underwater with this thing, and you have to force it to eat landmines. The timing on that thing is extremely tight. Like, again, this is another boss that I started the fight at like dawn of the second day, and didn't defeat until the final hours. On my second attempt, my first attempt, I actually got a game over. And let the final hours play out. And witness the end of the world my first time fighting this boss on the 3DS version. It was awful. Hands down the worst change in terms of the 3DS in terms of the N64 3DS version. It sucked. Anyways. Got a heart container, starting our second row. And I got the thing you see is Georg's remains. Well, we've helped all of you. That's all we can do. Call us. That's what they're saying. Without being told, we understand. So now you'll help us out in exchange. We'll call you from atop the clock tower, so do something about him, alright? What? Their voices sound sad. You don't want to? forgive your friend. Forgive our friend? What do you mean by forgive, huh? What friend? Now I can continue resting in peace. I too must abide the laws of ancient times and again merely watch from my deep slumber. But the evil that haunts this land has not completely vanished, my dude. I should depart after enjoying Lulu's voice a bit longer. I think the gods can permit that. Yeah. Alright, so there's not a whole lot more that I really need to do right now. Because I want to wait until the night of the third day to get this. And then the rest of them the rest of these maps require a time reset. So at this point, I'm just gonna muck around for a bit. Maybe show off a detail or two. Do 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 do. Hop over, and all the bandmates are there, including Lulu. Where were you when I left the dungeon earlier, huh? What do you have to say for yourself? Pleased to meet you. I'm Lulu. Please, come to our concert in town. Talk to her as Mikau. Mikau, you came back safely. That's good. I was surprised when my voice turned a lonely island into a turtle. But that song you played for me, my mother used to sing it often, long ago. Those eggs were laid to remind me of that. That song was from when I was a very young child, so I had forgotten it. I put you through some horrible experiences, Mikau. But I'm all better now. Well, town's concert is very soon. Let's start a rehearsal. 1, 2, 3. Talk to her again. Guess being able to sing is a wonderful thing after all. We're all ready. I'm glad I got this new song done in time for the concert. You did great, Mikau, and even without any practice. You really are a musical genius. Hey, Mikau. The song Evan wrote sounds just like the one we played at our jam session, doesn't it? Again, if you did the one like teach this guy the proper song, you would learn that these two, that Mikau and this guy here, they came up with that melody together. And there is no music being played. Is this a glitch or is it an intentional thing? Weird. Anyways. I guess while we have a lot of time, I could probably do some mini games or something. I don't know. Or actually, might as well try and get as much of the game done within the stream, because I feel like I could probably finish most of the game by the end of the stream. At least get to the point where I go up against Majora and have that be the stream next week. Like, I'm talking, we're that close to the end. Okay, so take off the mask. Heh, poop. And let's There, I don't know why it didn't take it the first time. This seems to be a very common thing with me. I don't know why. Let's fast forward to night of the final day. There we go. Dawn of the final day. "24 hours remain." Night of the final day. Here we come. Night of the final day. 12 hours remain. And we need to wait for the curiosity shop to open up. Can we go in? Oh, I want to flee, but it's not written on the schedule. To me, the delivery schedule is the highest priority. Do anything about him right now, but... yeah. For now, I could probably just run around a bit. Oh, I could probably shut this off. Oh, whoa. What was up with the bouncing there? Oh, whoa. Hey, I wonder if it's possible to get a lever to knock you over the fence, you the Skippy Pona. Load this up. I couldn't really do this until I got Zora Link, so land down here. And there's some Biodeku Babas down here. Oh. Because if we hit one of these beehives, one of them should have something good for us. I think it's this last one. Yep. It is a piece of heart. That's 2 pieces. Yeah, I thought I'd just show that off. There are a couple of other pieces of heart around Termina Field. And I may... whoa! Wait. I didn't know you could do that! Oh my gosh! I did not know you could do that! Dang. Well, that's a fun detail. Okay, grab all these. About an hour away from getting the... from having the curiosity shop open up, so... let's go ahead and head over to it. Because probably by the time I get over there, it's gonna open. I also have 500 rupees and the bomber lady is rescued. Otherwise, this mask is completely unattainable. It's a little stupid that it requires all of this, but whatever. So it showed earlier in like a previous live stream that if you don't rescue the lady, the curiosity shop will be selling a bomb bag on the final night. But if you rescue her, come in. You gotta look around. I'm doing a special sale. Check it out. Tonight's bargain is the all-night mask for use at bedtime. I forgot this when this was made, but sure is a freaky mask. See? When you put it on, you could try and fall asleep, but you won't be able to. Pretty creepy, huh? 500 rupees? Let's get it. I got a creepy mask. You got the all-night mask. Oh, I don't have nothing else to sell. Kid you not. So, can I buy something? Sure, I'll sell you the fairies that I got. They're not worth a lot, but money is money. Take it for 20. Can I buy some? Sure you can. So the all-night mask does pretty much as it's described. If you put it on, the idle animation where Link yawns and looks tired will not happen. And on top of that, there is in the Stockpot Inn, if you talk to the grandmother and listen to her stories with the all-night mask, you'll stay awake and answer her questions at the end, because she will quiz you about what the stories are about. Answer correctly, she will give you 2 pieces of heart. With that, let's reset time and dive into probably the longest quest in Majora's Mask. Let's return to the dawn of the first day. Dawn of the first day. 72 hours remain. And, oh! I just remembered that I did not go and collect the reward for the stray fairies. That was me smacking my forehead. I am a moron. I am a freaking moron. In between streams, I'll just go and recollect them. Your reward is basically enhanced health, where you can take half damage. That's the reward. Actually, maybe this could be beneficial. Maybe I could do the final stuff with the Majora's Mask with normal health instead. But yeah, what an idiot I am. I was going on and on about how important it is to do this, but... although... wait, let me test something real fast. Because I know that Recompiled has like a rewind feature. Maybe I could do that. Oh, it only does it to the previous time rewind thing. Oh. I am an idiot. I am an idiot. Oh well. Hopefully you didn't make the same mistake I did and actually went and got the Great Fairy. But actually, I got a little bit of time before I can truly get started with those side quests, so I might as well show off where you would have collected it. So, Zora Cape. I'm gonna head over here. You see these palm trees? If you hookshot to them and go to where that like explosive rock is above this cliff, that's where the Great Fairy is. And I wonder. What I'm trying to wonder is, so there's a lot of gaps of waiting around with the side quests that I need to do. So what I'm wondering is, can I just go and recollect all the stray fairies in between the gaps where I'm waiting for stuff to happen in the side quest? Because it wouldn't take that long, especially considering that I have the ice arrows and I wouldn't have to go refight the boss. It would just essentially be a run around the dungeon. Because I could totally do that. You know what? Let's do that. During the sections where I'm just basically waiting around, I'll just slow down time and go collect some stray fairies and yeah, just do the quests passively. Okay, so mask. Oh. Play the new wave Bossa Nova again. This time with Lulu having pretty much no reaction. No, seriously, watch. See? No reaction. Alright, so fire arrow, hook shots, let's go. Did you see Link floating there for a second? Oh yeah, that's another thing that happens. Ye who holds my remains. Return to the appointed place to face me. If you have defeated the boss at reset time, you can step, or heck, even if you lose against the boss, we'll open up this and it's a direct route back into the boss room. So if you need to do something that requires clearing the dungeon, step into that, refight the boss, and then boom. You can basically, and you don't boom, you can complete the dungeon without having to go through the entirety of it all over again. This feature is most useful with goats since there's a lot of stuff involving things returning to spring and snowhead, but yeah. So once again, dive down. Grab these. You already know about all the stray fairy locations, so I feel like I probably don't need to narrate everything again. But all I can say is, yeah, feel free to make fun of me. I'm an idiot. I have like no attention span to remember everything. Alright, so let's equip regular arrows. Jump here. Wait for it to rise up. And oh yeah, Great Fairy Mask. That might be useful to have. And let's have the hookshot be a permanent spot. Okay, come to me. Thank you. And I can't do anything about that right now because the water isn't flowing. And let's go ahead and grab the stuff that's over here. Yeah, I have to essentially do this whole dungeon over again. Minus like the boss stuff. Minus the mini boss stuff. Which I am thankful for because I think those things take up the most time for me. So in here. Freeze that. And hop up. Okay, so now I just need to wait for it to be 10 o'clock, I think. It's when the first thing pops up. If not, then about noon. And oh yeah, before you start that side quest, I would recommend having the cafe mask, because that is actually required to start the quest in the first place. Also do John Gatto. Oh, that's another good point. Four out of 15 again. Next one is in the barrel. Missed it. Oh. Okay, there's a ladder on the opposite end. Thank you. Grab that and let's dive. Okay, come on and hit. Hit. Yeah, I would recommend doing the Zora boomerangs the most on here because of the way that it spins around. This is just the easiest way to get it. Come on. Plus, there's always the chance of it coming back and just hitting on the rebound. Yep. Came to me a lot easier this time. Okay, so swim up to the next level. Here we go. Oh yeah, if you grab like a dungeon map or compass again, I think it just gives you money in exchange. Because you technically still do have those items, even if you reset time. The only one that you have to truly recollect is the boss key. That's it. Haha, immunity during cutscenes. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this clear chew does not drop anything upon defeating it. Its only purpose is just to be frozen. Okay, so spin around. Shock the hands. And once again, have to shock and defeat these biodeck or papas. Which once again have really freaky designs when they're not attached to lily pads. Hey, come down here. Haha, fool. Open that, and there we go. And you know what? Yeah, I might as well do Don Gato. I mean, one of his guys is literally in the next room, so I might as well. Okay, so that's what am I doing? It's easier to hit it with the hook shot. There we go. These guys, on the other hand, these ones require doing the Zora boomerang thing. Dive down here so I can get the key. The also beautiful key. Climb out of here. And I think I could just do it from this one lily pad. The reason you want to knock down the Biodecababas down from the lily pads is that if you stand on top of them while they're still attached, they'll actually flip the lily pad over and attack you that way. Please have arrows. Thank you. Okay, so melty. And let's have the Dongaro mask out. Okay. Freeze, big guy. Did a little too early. There we go. Oh. All right, and freeze, big guy. Oh yeah, if I can offer another tip for fighting this guy, watch the shadows. You can immediately tell where he is from there. Gonna need a refill on arrows pretty soon. There we go. Easy peasy. Alright, Dongaro, and where is the little froggy at? There he is. Yep. Yep. We've already been through the song and dance. Let's go. There we go. Nice and full of arrows and magic. Don't need the bots key because I've already defeated Georg. So let's skip. Oop. Get out of the water. And get in the water. Get in the water. And let's dive down. Okay, so freeze this. Don't need to go into the other room because there's no stray fairies in there. Because I only came here to get the flow of water going. All right, let's leave. Head up to the surface. Because I think I have all the fairies that I need to for now. Yeah, I think so. Okay. So you think this leads out? No, I was off by one, but it was close. Okay. Alright, so now we need to head into the main room. And actually, now that I'm back at the entrance, Might as well go and start the actual quest, because I think about noon is when I need to start doing the cafe quest, the Anjouan cafe quest. Go around the portal. Okay. Latch onto here and take me back. Do 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 do. To clock town we go. Okay. Bunny Hood straight over to the Stockpot Inn. Will you respond if I talk to you now? Or did I miss the window? Talk to you. You are moving so slowly. Hang on, let me double check something real fast. Okay, so it's at 2. Yeah, I was just confirming the time that I need to have for doing this quest. So I got a little bit of time. And even then, it starts at 2, but I got plenty of time afterwards to do it, so I could probably wrap up doing all of the like Great Bay Temple stray fairies in that time frame. Yeah, if I had the Bomber's Notebook, which I've actually haven't gotten on this file, surprisingly, I would have been able to confirm it through that, but I didn't, so I had to go Zelda Dungeon. But there is an in-game way to check it. Bye, Mr. Turtle. I'll see you again in a couple minutes. Okay, so wait for this thing to lower. Here we go. Oh yeah, probably want to put on the Great Fairy Mask again. Okay, wait for this to lower, and there we go. Okay, okay, yeah, it's active. So, hookshot up here. And I figure I might as well talk about this since I didn't really talk about it earlier. So, in the, like, Prima strategy guide for this game, there's actually a massive typo involved with the clearing the Great Bay Temple, where if you're at this point in the dungeon and it's talking about like changing the flow of the water in this place, it actually tells you to play the Song of Time and restart the dungeon. It is so stupid. I mean, Prima Guides is already kind of screwy with a lot of typos and inaccurate stuff, but that is a whole nother level of stupidity. I don't know. I thought I'd share that because I found that kind of amusing. All right. Lower the water and there. Nope. Okay, just swim back over. It's not that big a deal. Okay, hop over. Lower again, please. Thank you. And hop over. Dive down. And let's do the second half of the dungeon. And there we go. So in this room should be 2 stray fairies. Okay, switch over to... Oh no, wait, I want to have ice arrows. And Rijos. Okay, so first up over here. Grab this. I think from here I could probably... Yeah. Yep. Latch onto this torch. And grab another stray fairy. Ow. Alright, switch over to fire arrows. Fire. Ice arrow. And raise me up to the top. To the tippy top. Freeze. Okay. And hop on down. Okay, almost fell off. And in we go. Get off the scale. And there we go. And then there should be one other stray fairy in this room. And then afterwards, it's just the final 2 in the room where Georg is. So, fire arrow. Okay. So, hop across here. I don't need to activate that because that just leads me into Georg. Climb up here. And then hook shot across. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit lonely. Takes me here. So head out and then down into Georg's lair. Okay, so first Gonna take the one that's in the bubble. Which I miss. There we go. Then over here, take off the mask. And Great Fairy mask. Come on, hit. Hit it. A little lower and gotcha. And there we go. That's all 15. Do 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 do. Store back to the entrance. Yes. Don't need to fight the fish again, so up. And I'll go ahead and warp back to Clocktown, quickly do the confront Anju with the cafe mask, and then I'll come back and do the Stray Fairy drop-off thing. So I'm not entirely sure how much longer I can have, how much longer the window of time is. Because this quest is a little strict when it comes to timing. Not overly strict, but certainly a lot more than other quests in the game. Alright, so Cafe's mask. You're also looking for Cafe. I have a request. Cafe, I have a clue that will help you find him. Tonight at 11:30. Please come to our kitchen. We'll talk then. Oh, I did not mean to do that. But I guess I need to do some more swimming anyway, so. Oh yeah, another thing with the Anju Cafe quest, I would recommend also having access to Ikana, bare minimum. In fact, I could have done this quest a long time ago, like as soon as I unlocked Ikana Canyon, but I kind of like having this be the last thing that I do every playthrough before going into the moon, before confronting Majora. Alright, so. So. Hookshot the palm trees that have Deku nuts instead of coconuts. Kind of a cute detail. Right. Hop up. Hop. Bombs away. And there we go. Finally. Yay, I love being purple. Oh, courageous young one. I am the Great Fairy of Courage. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. As thanks, I shall lend you my strength. Whoa, man, this is so trippy. I'm a bulky boy. Defense has been strengthened. Enemies now do half damage. And will you do it now? Yes! Look at little Link waving at the Great Fairy. It's always been a really cute detail. I think it only does that after you've encountered basically every Great Fairy. So he always does that at the very last Great Fairy that you encounter. Okay. Now with that, at this point, it's just continuing with the quest or doing the Dongaro stuff as recommended earlier. So, next up, Woodfall. So might as well do the one that's in the Woodfall Temple real quick. So how close am I to... Okay. Let's just check to see how close I am to a heart container. Alright, in we go. Oh yeah, the, like, you had my remains thing. That only happens once. So you can kind of vary up depending on what dungeon you first encounter that cutscene in. Okay, can I hover straight over to this one? Yes, I can. Okay. Head in here, and if I'm not mistaken, go over this way. In... Yes. Okay. Equip normal arrows. Activate that so I can rise up. Let me transform. Let me transform. And launch myself over this way. Dongero. And there we go. Actually, I want to test something real fast. How much damage does the light arrow do to this guy? Oh, I missed. That was like instant into the second phase. Oh, this fight is gonna be easy. Haha, you missed. Okay. And come on. There we go. Light pierce you. Ribbit. Oh, Dongaro. Okay. And that's all the ones that are inside dungeons. The rest of them are just kind of scattered throughout Termina. Yep, so me back to the entrance. Okay, and if I remember right, the remaining ones are... There's one in the southern swamp. There is one in the laundry pool at Clocktown. And I don't think there's any in the ocean in Great Bay. I could be wrong on that. But I don't think I am. Okay, for this, just gonna walk it as Zora Link. Roll, roll, roll. And I think our next Froggy is on this log. Yep. Right. So now let's go back to Clocktown and do the one that's in the laundry bowl. Then afterwards, I need to go defeat Goat in the... It's Snowhead. All right, back to Snowhead. Here we go. Yeah, it's kind of weird that you have to like scroll through it rather than just doing like a cursor where you could just automatically decide. Kind of similar to the regular pause menu, but whatever. All right. Go to sleep. Go to sleep right now. Okay. Pick up a couple of these. And there we go. Oop. Narrowly missed that. And refill a magic. And while we're just kind of climbing up here, I guess I could talk a little bit about kind of the changes that they made with the hearts. Because they based it more on ocarinas when the regular hearts were altered from the original Ocarina of Time to give them more of a unique look. And I kind of wish that they did the same treatment with the like white outlines on the hearts. I don't know. What do you guys think? Gold. Do 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 do. All right, let's ride. Oop. Don't want to be on the outside because the outside has a bunch of snow that will slow you down no matter what. So try to stay on the inside as much as possible. Okay, get rolling. Oh. Okay. Oh yeah, you land on top of him, he'll do this. He'll just stay on the ground for a bit, allowing you to basically ram into him. My favorite thing is just rolling straight into him, like with the Goron, and start digging in his butt to weigh in. I can't not believe I just said that. Oh my gosh. Who cares? I already pretty much signed myself up to be extremely cringe when I decided to become a VTuber. That's like my job, is just cringe. Oh, he's pooping bombs. He is close to dying. Nope. It's always those things always appear at the most inopportune spots. Dig in, dig it, dig it, dig it. There we go. Oh yeah, one other thing that I don't think I've mentioned yet, but you probably have noticed. Once you defeat a boss, time stands still. I can roll around here forever if I wanted to. I would just need to avoid the portal. Anyways, let's get back to a spring snowhead. All right. Are all the froggy friends together? It appears so. I've been waiting for you, Dongaru. Forgive me if I'm mistaken, but it looks like you've lost a little weight. So wait, Dongaru is way bigger than I am? Well, that's a scary thought. As you can see, Dongaru, the long winter has ended and spring has finally come to these mountains. Let us begin our course. The conducting was spectacular, and all of our members rose to the occasion. This is how deeply we were moved by your spectacular conducting. Got a heart. Let us do it again sometime. And yep, they'll just continually sing this song as long as you're close by. You know what? I still got a little time. Let's continue exploring a little bit of Mountain Village now that spring has come. Because with the snow melted, you can explore a lot more of this place. And especially now that we have the Zora form, we can do a lot more. Okay, bunny hood, and let's run. Avoid the bees. And in here, if you roll up, there should be one of these has like a hole that you could drop down in. Or no. But there is these guys, which you could just basically ground pound and take out most of them with. Roll up here. This is Sheikah Stone. Oh, there's the hole. Which leads into a hidden grotto that has a treasure chest with, I'm gonna assume, 20 rupees? Yep, 20 rupees. Yeah, most of the small red treasure chests in this game are either stray fairies or 20 rupees. Get at the top, and it's actually Darmani's grave. So I'm just gonna go ahead and drop down. Oh, not that drop. Drop down. I'm not gonna go to the next section. Oh. Gonna just roll away from those guys. And I'm gonna go this way. And another neat detail is, when spring has come, those white wolfles turn into normal wolfles. In fact, it's the only appearance of normal wolfles in this game. Dive down here while you're in your Zora form. There's a couple treasure chests. One having, yep, 20 rupees. While the other can swim around to it. Okay, swim to it. It's a big chest, which contains a piece of heart. Now we have 12 heart containers. Okay, swim around. Get to the surface. And there we go. Hi. Such a graceful dive back down into the ground. Looked like his back was broken and he was like, oh, I'm gonna go down. It's like the entrance to the Goron village is pretty much permanently opened. And I don't think I've ever actually entered the shop that's here anyway. What do you have to sell? Oh, welcome. Our spring sale is now underway. If only it were summer, then you could go, yoo-hoo, big summer blowout. You sell bombs, arrows, and red potions. Huh, okay. Let's see, I think the baby Goron is back at the racetrack right now, but let me see what else there is up here. Like, are there any straggler Goron? Oh, yeah, there are. Actually, let's talk to him as Darmani. Let's see what happens. Oh, Darmani, I've been waiting impatiently for you. I have been waiting for your arrival ever since I heard the news. I heard that you, the one who I once thought to be dead, had sealed off the blizzard that was blowing in from Snowhead. Thanks to you, spring has come to Goron Village. Everyone is pleased. The greatest Goron of all, hero of all, that's Darmani, the immortal Goron who is not dead, even if he has died. That's Darmani, the star whom we wish upon. That's Darmani. Darmani, greatest of Gorons. Greatest of Gorons. Darmani is the greatest in the world. Greatest in the world. My son got better immediately. He went to see the Goron races to celebrate spring. This time I, the protector of this tribe from so many years, choose to yield the seat of tribal patriarch to a younger one. The Goron who makes calm decisions yet boasts courageous determination and can take care of all shall be the patriarch. The chosen one, Darmani, is you. There could be no other. What do you think? If it's you, everyone would happily accept you as the patriarch. What? You need not answer so quickly. Go into the Goron race. Think it over slowly. I am awaiting a thoughtful response. There's a lot of tragedy seeing all these people that really look up to Darmani and even Mikau. Like when you join their band at the end of the Great Bay Temple. Knowing that once Link is done with his journey, Darmani and Mikau are basically gone forever. Link impersonating them is the last I'll ever see of them. Of those characters. It really is quite sad. Oh. Anyways. Oh, right. I need to Deku form up to the top of this building. And enter in through that. Okay. Into the door. And down into the kitchen. Hey, you're late. You said 11:30. You're not even in the kitchen yet. Okay, so I think I need to have the cafe mask But just, I want to see. Will you respond if I don't have the cafe mask on? Okay, wait for you to stop walking, because otherwise you'll just say, we'll meet in the kitchen. Okay, you still do talk to me. I'm sorry to trouble you late at night. It's about him. Cafe. I received a letter from him. Strange, isn't it? Getting a letter from a missing person? But there's absolutely no mistaking it. It's from him. It's clear to me. Please. Here's my letter. Please, put this in a post box. When this is delivered, when he receives my letter, you should be able to meet him. Please, tell him that Anju is waiting for him. And please, after you've seen him, tell me how he looked. I'm scared. I can't go. Can I ask this of you? You sure can. Thank you very much. I got a thing. Please, mail it immediately in the morning. I can do it now. And also, I love that this kitchen is just full of bugs. That's a genuinely really funny detail. And yep, as you might imagine, you can take this letter and you can give it to Toilet Hand instead. It will count for the piece of heart. I'm not going to do that because I already did Toilet Hand earlier, but that is a funny thing you can do. You can take this love-filled letter and give it to a guy who to use it as toilet paper. Deposit mail here. Ka-ching! Here is a letter. Your letter has been received. Ka-ching! It shall be delivered tomorrow. Ka-ching! So Termina has talking mailboxes. Certainly interesting. And let's see, what else can I do right now? Let me go money grinding. Because I kind of want this to be the time cycle where I go in and defeat Majora. Probably not this stream, but might as well do a little money grinding, get Chateau Romani so I have infinite magic for the final boss. Because this quest will take up the entire time of this, like, 3-day cycle. Okay, and there should be one more. Yep. Alright, let's go into the milk bar. And get me all milked up. That sounded wrong, but I don't really know other ways to phrase it. Hey, bartender. Oh, I meant to have a drink with you. Give me some Chateau. Let's go put it down. Alright. Man. You know what? Let's go and finish that banking quest thing. Since I have the means to do the infinite money now. So let's bunny hood up. Let's just defeat some bubbles for a while. Or maybe not. So getting close to the end of stream, and if I do this, this is going to take a while, so yeah, I'll just not do that. But basically, you deposit, I think, 5,000 rupees into your bank, and you will get a piece of heart, along with not being able to take, along with the bank not being able to take any more money from you. But just to see how close was I to finishing it off. Ah, yes, my dude. 1194. I wasn't even close. Okay, 180. But yeah, that money grinding thing with the bubbles is one of the fastest way to do it. Especially if you have the Giant's wallet. You know what? Let's go check in on the Happy Mask salesman. I haven't talked to him in a while. Buddy, that's the bunny hood, isn't it? That is a fine thing. It's filled with kindness towards animals. You have done some good work. Keep up that pace. I'm counting on you to get my mask. So yeah, you will have different reactions to different masks, including your transformation masks. Like if I talk to him as a Goron. Oh yes, you. You will have the spirit of the Goron who could not be healed. So then, have you recovered Majora's mask? You still haven't done it? I keep telling you that if you don't get it back soon, terrible things will happen. Only 50 hours remain, but time is not eternal. Please, make the most of your time. Surely you should be able to do something. Believe in your strengths. Believe. You basically say the same thing to the Zora form. But yeah. Alright. Let's go to Dawn of the Second Day, because that's the next thing that we'll be able to do won't happen until like afternoon of the second day, I think. Actually, let me check that. Cafe quest. Okay, yeah, 3:10. That's about when I need to head in. Okay, let's run out, and I got plenty of time. So let's subject myself to one of the worst things about Majora's Mask. One of the things I dislike the most. First, a little bit of money might help with that. Also, be aware of that bird up there. It will steal your bow. So I'm gonna head towards the swamp. And I'm gonna head to the left instead of towards the southern swamp. Because over here... is the swamp shooting gallery. Hey, mate. How are ya? Won't play? Well, the game's 20 rupees. Wow, that was more expensive than I thought. I thought it was going to be 10, but... Okay, let's get this over with. Rules of the game are a piece of cake. Shoot for the targets from atop that platform. You gotta hit them all. That's all there is to it. Don't aim proper with the stick. You won't hit any of them. Are you ready, mate? Here we go. Your goal is to hit every enemy, and I mean every enemy, including stuff that might be hidden out of view. Okay. Nope. I already failed. Also, these special Deku designs, they are based off the ones from like a Deku Playground in Ocarina of Time. Ones that give you like an increased capacity for Deku Nuts, which does not exist in this game. Yeah, I'm not gonna get this. Yep, come on. At least hit one of these birds. Yeah. Yeah, this thing is really hard, especially if you're doing this with stick controls. If you're playing the 3DS version, this thing is infinitely easier because you just have to rely on the gyroscope, which makes aiming a lot easier. But yeah, if you're not, this thing is really dang hard. Well, looks like you gotta try a bit harder, mate. Wanna play a game? I don't even have the money for it. So yeah, you gotta get 2 perfect scores for this minigame. One to get another quiver upgrade. In my case, it would increase it from 40 to 50. And then the second one will get you a piece of heart. And yeah, let's talk about one last change from the 3DS version. Added in the 3DS version, it's a fishing hole right here. Like, it's pretty much the fishing minigame from Ocarina. Only, it's completely pointless. It's just a way to waste time because it doesn't give you anything new, it doesn't give you a piece of heart, it doesn't do anything for you. It's entirely pointless. Alright. So at this point, it's just kind of waiting around for things to happen, and yeah, this is one of those few instances where I wish I was playing the 3DS version, because I could just fast forward to the exact hour that I need to be. But instead, I just gotta wait. So in the bright side, it did leave. This thing does allow me to show off alternate ways to kind of pass time. One of my favorites being this. Grab the ledge from under the water. So yeah, you just kind of run around in a circle for a bit. And you could just do this endlessly. It's kind of stupid, but I kind of enjoy it. Okay, I got about 2 more in-game hours before Cafe comes out of his hidey hole. Oh. I did not mean to talk to you, but whatever. Okay, deposits. Might as well deposit all my money. Actually, can I catch the mailman at his break? And just do this? Oh, no, he's asleep. Never mind. There was only 1 letter today. It's so sad, but I shall deliver it perfectly. Yeah, out of all the characters, I think the mailman has the strictest schedule out of all of them. Which, I mean, it does make sense. He's a perfectionist. He wants to do his job perfectly. And I gotta admire him for that. So yeah, I do have like a very legit respect for mail people. They have a pretty difficult job of constantly delivering mail on time and making sure that they know where they're going and everything. Like, I have massive respect for them. Okay, so now just gotta wait another hour. The in-game hour for Cafe to have his letter be delivered. I guess while we're waiting, I might as well ask. So, what is your favorite Zelda game? I mean, mine's pretty obviously Majora's Mask, but what's your guys' favorite and why? Because I would love to know. Oh, here comes the mailman. I guess it was off by an hour, but whatever. Okay, so now hide until you see Cafe come out. And while he's distracted by the mailman, run to his door. Get it. If he spots you, he'll run back in and you'll have to do everything all over again. So now just wait inside his little house. Alright, let's talk to you. Green hat, green clothes. Anju wrote about you in her letter. Seems you are looking for Cafe. Can you keep a secret? I can. Anju trusted you. I shall also trust you. I am Cafe. The Cafe we're looking for is an adult. When I look at you, I just see a child. I was turned into this by a strange imp wearing a mask. But I'm not hiding because I look this way. When I was turned into this, I went to see the Great Fairy in the shrine near North Gate. But on the way, my precious mask, a wedding ceremony mask, was stolen from me by some prancing man with a grinning face. Well, you're just careless. You're just like my partner. Before my wedding ceremony, I was quite happy. I was targeted because of what I had been turned into. Oh my, I pity you. I know Anju is worried, but I can't go out yet. I made a promise to her that I would bring the wedding mask and greet her. This pendant, give it to Anju. I got the thing. You received the pendant of memories. Though you may not understand these grown-up matters, you should probably take the pendant to Anju anyway. Keep what we just talked about a secret from everyone. Alright, let's go and deliver the pendant. So one interesting thing about this quest specifically is that Cafe is one of the few actually original character models from Majora's Mask. Because pretty much every other model in this game has some kind of origins. At least when it comes to the residents of Clocktown. Anju is the only Clocktown original. Well, I think that and also like the mayor and his wife. Oh, did you meet him? But yeah, Cafe is like one of the few originals. Everyone else is based off of someone else. Like Anju here is based off the Cuckoo lady from Ocarina. Ah, it's from Cafe. Thank you very much. I've decided to wait for him. I've made my promise. I'm fine with this. I believe him. If you don't deliver this pendant, she will be waiting at the Romani Ranch. Like I think I showed a few streams ago. So make sure you deliver that. Next is pretty much more waiting at this point. Though we can go back into Cafe's place whenever we want to. Because normally it's locked, but now that we confronted Cafe, we can go in freely. And talk to him whenever we want. Things that get stolen in this town always make their way to the curiosity shop. I'm waiting for that to happen. Stand on that crate and peek into that hole. From here, I can check on the curiosity shop's customers. That guy will definitely appear. I'll be waiting when it happens. Wait long enough and you'll have like a little cutscene play where Sakon the Thief will come in with the like bomb shop lady's bomb bags and sell it to the curiosity shop owner. Okay. Night of the second day, 36 hours remain. So the next thing that'll happen isn't until dawn of the third day. Oh, I can't fast forward time while I'm in here. Oh, money. And hi, dude. Do 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 do. All right, let's go ahead and deposit this money real fast. Okay. 1392. 65. There we go. All right. There we go. There we go. Okay. I believe we can go back in here and it's locked. Yeah, we can't do anything about this until noon. So we're going back over to the stockpot inn because I just remembered there's a way I can quickly pass time. And hopefully it's still available right now. I really, really hope it is. All right, transform into a Deku because I don't think Stockpot Inn is open quite yet. Let's fly into the upper door. Hey, what's up? How are you doing? Yeah, just playing some Majora's Mask and doing the Anju and Cafe side quest thing. I can't. Dang it! I can't use the time passage thing with Grandma to fast forward. Dang it. Yeah, it's a depressing game, but I kind of like it for that. Because it just kind of makes some of the more hopeful moments and more cheery moments just stand out all the more. Alright, so now I just gotta wait for noon to pass so I can get the next item. Right. Let's see, what else can I do to pass the time? I could probably roll around Termina Field for a bit. Alright, go on form. Let's roll. Okay, I think there's supposed to be a hole somewhere around here. Oh, there it is. And there is a pea hat down here. Wait, what? Oh, there we go. It's like, wait, it's immune to light arrows? Well, that's new. Oh. Man, this thing can take a beating for light arrows. I'm impressed. dropping off some money, and I think this has a piece of art. I want to say. Yep, there we go. All right. All right, so just roll over here, and I think there's a guy up in the tree. Yep. Oh, sorry, I broke your leg there. Sorry. Hey, I stole that rupee from a crow. Don't go stealing it, man. I'm just gonna casually take that. Thank you. Alright, so now let's... We're pretty close to noon, so... Roll on into South Clocktown, and let's deposit some of the money that I got. Oh, come on. Let's see, let me take a look at you. Ah, yes, my dude. I will never regret naming Link that. I will do it every Zelda game that I can. Well, did you all see that? Did you just see Goron Link like almost fall down to the ground? Fall through the ground? And isn't it like when I jump down from where the like 100 rupee chest is, where it's like an intentional glitch where I jump over where the load zone is, but yeah. Okay, getting closer and closer to noon. I almost forgot how much waiting is involved in this quest. Still locked. Okay, climb out. Whoa, whoa. Okay, I think I might have found something more amusing than the grab the thing on the ground. Let me see if I can replicate that. Okay, that's fun. Oh, that was good. All right. Wait, I still can't get in? Can I not go in? What, is it 1 o'clock that it does it? Oh well. Back to glitching out near the bell. Wait, I wonder how it will react to the bunny hood, since that's a faster way of doing it. Aw. Man. Oh, let's wait. Oh. There we go. Alright. Now it's 1. I should be able to... Yes! Hey, dude. Huh? You're the green hat guy. Got a message from Cafe. Now, Cafe, I've known him since he was real little. But when he showed up looking all young in that brat body, I didn't know what I was seeing. All it took was one glance at that Keaton mask he was carrying for me to realize how I was looking at my old friend. Gave him that mask a long time ago when he was just a little Cafe. Didn't know he kept it that well. Didn't know he kept it that well for so long. Not sure why, but I want to give this to you. I got the Keaton mask. This thing is used for one thing and one thing only, and I'll show it off in just a sec. Now, Cafe, he says he wants you to take this to his mother. I got some mail. Customer came to my shop last night. Now Cafe sees him, and Cafe's color just changes and he goes running after the guy. Guy's a regular, greedy thief named Sakon. I think he's from Ikana village. All right, so I think we have a little bit of time to kill before, like the final steps of the quest really lock in. Yeah, I basically got until just before night of the third day to do this. So I'm gonna go up to North Clocktown, and I'm gonna find one of those circle of bushes. There it is. And I'm gonna put on the Kitana mask. And what you want to do is destroy the circle of bushes in one move. Because that summons a Keaton. Oh, hello, child. If you are attempting to fool me, it is impossible. We Keatons can recognize our own by the sheen of our tails. But you're a good child. Let me put you to a test. Answer me this. Pick one of three choices. How many cows are there at Romani Ranch? I actually don't know. 3? Oh, thank goodness. What are the magic words that Tingle created? Tingle, tingle. Goomba? What is the name of the song that Romani, the girl at the ranch, teaches you? That would be Epona's song. Answer me this. Romani is of what? Of which race? He is a Goron. Answer me this. How many tiny cow figurines? Oh no, I don't know. 8? Oh! Can I go? Can I leave and try that again? Or do I need to just fully reset time in order to do that? Oop. No. Dang it. Alright, still got a little bit of time before I need to reunite with Cafe and do the last bit of the quest. Like, I'll give this one more attempt, and if it doesn't reappear, then I'll just go straight to Ikana. Nope, I have to restart time in order to do this one quest. Dang. Answer all its questions correctly and you get a piece of heart. That's pretty much the only thing this Keaton mask does for you. Alright, so I'm gonna put on the bunny hood and deposit this money, then I'll go to Ikana. Alright. Deposit rupees. Okay. Nice. Okay. 59, and there we go. Okay. Ikana Canyon. And this is why I say have at least Ikana Canyon's warp point at least unlocked before you do this quest. Okay, so yeah, let's have an additional bottle of fairy. Just in case. Okay. Stock up a little on items. And let's head over this way. And cafe should be, yep, right here. I found him, Green Hat Boy. My name is my dude. He's using this place as a safe house for keeping his stolen goods. Apparently his name is Sakon. He came to the shop last night, and I followed him. Storage for things he's stolen is on the other side of this rock door. Only Sakon can open it. The only way in is to wait for Sakon to arrive. I'll wait. I made a promise to Anju. He will show up. So yeah, just hide behind the rocks alongside him. Okay, so might as well have this special delivery thing ready. Because after this little point, you'll have to act fast. Okay, so just waiting a bit. 5, and I think it should be arriving pretty soon. Because you don't want to just warp, like fast forward to just night of the final day. Otherwise, I think you'll miss out on this. Okay, just waiting for him to arrive. Night of the final day, 12 hours remain. Okay, just wait for Sakon to arrive. This is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. Man, where is he? Oh, here he comes. The Deku salesman watches you. Because you can still, like, see his eyes in the Deku flower. Even when he's completely dived. Even when he's completely underground. I cannot get over Sakon's running animation. It's so goofy. I love it. Alright. In we go. Sakon's hideout. Ah! Look, there's a mask there. It's a sun's mask. Now I've done it. Step on that switch. What? Are you telling us what to do? It's some setup where the door stays open only while the switch is pressed. And we get control of Cafe. So yeah, we can actually control multiple characters in this game. There should be some device in this room that also opens the door. Oh, the mask. So yep, we have to solve a series of puzzles and defeat enemies before the sun mask falls into the hole, and we have to restart the entire quest all over. And I mean the entire quest. He's trying to pull it out of reach and make his escape. We gotta hurry. I mean, it's not especially hard, but if you're not prepared, this can be a little tricky. That's no good. This isn't the switch. Go check that room. There should be some sort of mechanism. Please, there's no time. I don't like him. But is there a choice? Should we help him? Not moving ahead in the face of danger when you know it's for the better. It's just like Tail. That's it. Let's go. Up north and instantly defeat the Deku Baba. So yeah, while Link is more focused on defeating enemies, Cafe is more about pressing switches. The yellow switches slow down the progress of the sun mask from progressing, while the red speeds it up. So only hit the yellow ones. Okay. Oh, come on. Push that down. Push that in. There we go. Yeah, some of those switches can only be active in certain spots. Stack the Wolfos in the back. Push that out of the way. Also, I love that the thing was in the shape of a heart initially. Okay, and then press that. I got the sun mask back. There's still time. Must get back to town. And as he runs away. We are instantly fast forwarded to the final hours. So now, let's go to Clocktown, and we're not going to meet up with Anju and Cafe quite yet because Cafe's going to take a while before he gets back to Clocktown. So our first stop is the post office, specifically. Oh, I want to flee, but it's not written on the schedule. Here. This is priority mail. And we're gonna follow him. As soon as it gets changed. Out of the mail office. And also for what's coming, I would also recommend having a Romani mask. Okay, follow the mailman. Ah, you're a member. Come in. And down here is the mayor's wife, having one last drink before the end. Oh dear, are you alright with not fleeing? Looks like this is it for this town, you know. You saw the moon, didn't you? It's gotten so huge. All the townsfolk have fled. You should flee too. Far away. Let's listen in on their conversation. I have a delivery for you, postmistress. Oh my, it can't be. You're still here? Tomorrow's delivery is still scheduled. What are you saying? Did you see the sky? It's terrible. But, oh my. Well, what should we do? It's from Cafe. Yeah. It's priority mail. I'm so happy to think something good would come in the end. Thank you. You flee now. That's an order. Understood. So now we leave and wait for the postman to come out. Wait for being able to talk to him. I have decided to flee. It's an order from the postmistress. I am now free. I can set my own schedule. I don't need this anymore, so here, I'll let you have it. I got the postman's hat. Again, I love the running animation. Postman's hat is used for one thing and one thing only. Talk to a post box with a postman's hat on, and you get a piece of art. That's literally all it's used for. All right. Oop. Let's go. Let's head into the stockpot inn and to the second floor where Anju is waiting. And that chest is 100 rupees if you want to run and deposit that. I have decided to wait for him. I've made my promise. I'm fine with this. I believe him. And there's Anju's wedding dress along with a ceremonial mask. He would have looked beautiful in it. So now, we wait for Anju. Or, no, not Anju. We wait for Cafe. It really is tragic. They were gonna be wed, but then the end of the world happened. I'm gonna put this on just in case. Cafe should be coming in any second now. Yeah, it cuts really close to the end. This is the latest any mask can be obtained. Other than maybe if you waited until like literal last second to get one of the transformation masks, like the Goron mask or the Zora mask. But yeah. Oh, I hear him coming. I've met you before. What a familiar scent. Whoa, sniffing a child? What the heck? Long, long ago. Yes. We were still young. We made a promise. Didn't we? The masks of the sun and the moon. We were to exchange them on the day of the Carnival of Time. Anju, I'm sorry it was late. Welcome home. They're lovers, but they look just like a mother and child. Let us exchange the promised masks. We have exchanged our oaths and have become a couple. You are our witnesses. Please, accept this mask. I got the couple's mask. It is filled with their love. So, one thing with the couple's mask. What the heck is the symbol on it supposed to be? I legit don't know. I legit thought it was like a mummy's face when I was a kid. I didn't understand what this thing was. Please, take refuge. We are fine here. We shall greet the morning together. I'll make sure you meet that morning. Because next, I'm going to confront Skull Kid. But that'll have to wait until the next stream. Because, yeah, even though I can't just go directly to Majora and do the boss right now, there is one thing with the final part of the game that I want to do, and that will probably take a while. So I'll just stop right here and go into my just chatting screen. There we go. And yep, that'll be it for stream. So next time on Majora's Mask, it's the finale, where we confront Skull Kid and the power of the Majora's Mask. Just as a reminder, my usual stream tomorrow is canceled because just wanted to spend time with my family, but Pokemon Black will be moved to Wednesday, and then the rest of that week will be taken off due to Thanksgiving. So that'll be it. So thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And yeah, I think that'll be it. So this is Chronofahx signing out.